Today we have a draft inducer that's got some bearing problems, and let you listen to it here. It does get up to speed, but it cuts out after a few minutes, so we're going to replace that draft inducer, and should be a fairly easy one. Okay, so we're going to replace the draft inducer. First, we have to remove the screws, remove the V-vents. Once I get that off, then we're going to remove all of the screws here. And because Lennox has changed the draft inducer, we got to change the pressure switch. So we'll show you what that looks like once I get it off. Okay, we got the old one off, and with Lennox, there's a few extra steps that aren't typical. This plate here, the restrictor plate, is going to have to come off. It is held on by these clips all through here. We're going to have to take that off because our new pressure switch is going to have to go on there too. But new one does not have the restrictor plate. If you were to put this on without the restrictor plate, it would cause all sorts of problems. Let's take that off, and then you're also going to have to take the B-vent connector off, or the vent hub off, and I'll show you that. Okay, so we got the plate off. We're going to have to clean this up, get all of the old gasket off, and then we're going to put it on to our new one. Here, this hole lines up with this as a guide. Should be fairly easy to put back on, but we're going to take the pressure switch off, put the new one on, and then we're also going to clean up this plate, get it as clean as we possibly can, and then we're going to make sure that we put the gaskets back on correctly. There should be 2 gaskets, and there are, and we're going to seal those. I always put the high temperature gasket maker on to hold them in place so that they don't come loose or move. So we'll show you that in just a second. Okay, so we got our restrictor plate on. Make sure that you get the tabs nice and tight. Those little tabs there, little tab there, and that your gasket's on there. I've put just a couple dabs of high temperature gasket maker on there just to kind of hold all this in place, because it will slip on you if you don't. So now we're going to put the next gasket right here, and then finish cleaning this up, and then we're going to put it on here. There again, a few dabs of gasket maker, and then we'll screw everything back together. So we'll show you that here in a second. Okay, so you're going to want to put the first screw in here, but you're going to want to keep it loose, because your gasket can move on the back even if you put the gasket maker on it. Both, if you'll see here, the gaskets are right here. See, there it goes. It moved on me just because I pulled it back. And so you're going to want to make sure that these line up perfectly, otherwise it's going to block your draft inducer, that little hole on the restrictor plate. You want to make sure that everything on these gaskets line up. It can be a little bit of a pain in the butt. But once you get them lined up, there are 2 holes on each gasket, which are indicators for like here, and then there's another hole that's back behind here. That's just an indicator of how it goes. Once you get it in place, kind of hold it in place, put the bottom screw on. I'll show you that. Okay, so once you've got all the screws in, next you want to make your connections electrically. Hook up your pressure switch. But before you do anything else, you're going to take a anemometer, and you're going to check your draw. You're going to ensure that the gasket didn't move or something in that nature. Make sure that you've got plenty of negative water column to pull in that pressure switch. So we'll do that here in a second. Okay, so now the new one has a different connector, so we're going to make the connections. They provide you with a harness, but it's got quite a bit of extra wire here. So we're gonna wind all this up and we're gonna zip tie it back here on your pressure switch here. It's kind of hard to see that one, but you are going to put one wire on each side. Doesn't matter which side, it's just a simple circuit. Doesn't matter if you get the wires backwards or not. It's just there to, it's always in the so it's just there to verify the draft inducer is working. But we'll show you the next step here in a second with the manemometer. Okay, so got our manemometer hooked up. Now we're going to turn her on and make sure that we got proper negative draft, and we are 40. Now we're going to compare that to our pressure switch to make sure that we're within range, and then we're just going to compare to our specs. Alright, so check your instructions for pressure switch set points. Make sure that they've given you the proper pressure switch, and as you can see, we're going to be at 0.36, and we should be rolling 4, which we are. So everything's good with that. We're about at 3.8 now, but earlier we were at 4, so we're within the range. So we're going to connect everything, and then we're going to do a combustion check analysis to ensure that everything else is functioning correctly, especially when you're changing a draft inducer. You're going to want to do a combustion analysis and redo everything, because you're going to have completely different numbers now. So I'm going to show you that one later on a different video. I just ordered a brand new Testo 320, supposed to be here tomorrow, so hopefully I can get back here tomorrow and show you that. As always, guys, like, subscribe, and have a wonderful day.